Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the terms limitations and delimitation. Mostly the students remain confused to differentiate between these two terms. Let's try to understand their differences. Both of the terms are essential to know for a good researcher. Almost all the researches have limitations and delimitations. Let's see the term delimitation first. The delimitation of a study are the factors and variables not to be included in the investigation. In other words, they are the boundaries the researchers sets themselves in terms of the study duration, population size, and the type of the participants, etc. Delimitations refer to the boundaries of the research study based on the researcher's decisions of what to include and what to exclude. They narrow down your study to make it more manageable and relevant to what you are trying to prove. In short, we can say delimitations are decided by the researchers themselves. The researchers delimit their study at every step. For examples, research objectives. You want to describe, explore, compare, or anything else that you want to do. Research questions, qualitative or quantitative, or the mixed research questions. Research variables, dependent, independent variables, target population and sampling. For example, all the university students you are including or just one class. Data collection tools, for example, questionnaires or interviews or both. Analysis techniques and frameworks. You want to include all the features of a theoretical framework, or you want to adopt the selected features, or you want to have the eclectic approach. Now come to the term limitations. Limitations relate to the validity and reliability of the study. They are related to the unavoidable situations beyond the control of researcher or the age in which the research is being conducted. But these beyond control factors influence your research findings. Limitations make your study weak, but they also indicate the research gap for the future researchers. It is very significant to know the limitations of the research study. Let's look at some examples of the limitations. For example, issues with the sampling or selection. Let's say insufficient sample size or non-representative sampling. Another example, lack of previous research studies on the topic, and limitations in technology, tools, and instruments to collect the relevant data. Another example, limited financial resources or funding constraints. Another example, lack of time, or another example, mixed influencing variables. So these are the examples of the limitations of the study. In conclusions, we can say limitations are what the researcher cannot do, elements beyond their control. On the other hand, delimitations, what the researcher will not do deliberately, or we can say the elements outside the boundaries the researcher has set himself or herself. Both are important because they help to put the research findings into the context and increase the credibility and validity of the research study. I hope that you have better understood the difference between these two terms. Okay, take care. Meet you in the next video with a new topic. Please keep watching and sharing. Thank you.